Hello everybody, I am back. Finally, after a long break. I'm sorry it takes me so long to get these videos out to you guys. I've just been so busy with life in general. I'm engaged and that stuff, so that took up a lot of time as well. But I am back, and I want to tell you guys that all my new unit reviews will be going up on this channel. So if you're subscribed to me, GregBrook7759, right now, can you do me the huge favor and just subscribe to this channel as well? I will be in charge of all their mini gaming content. So you'll see Warhammer 40k videos being posted by me specifically on Tyranids. You'll see Hordes and War Machine strategies coming up as well for Circle of Orbos and crits, as well as battle reports. I just filmed a battle report today, and that will be up shortly. But without further ado, let's get into the review. So today I'm going over a Hive Guard, and I must tell you, I love these things. These are an amazing unit to put in your army. They're elite choices, but they're amazing. I mean, I run 9 of them. Like, honestly, people hate it when you run 9 of these. It's like they look at you and they just roll their eyes and they're like, really, man, really? So anyway, let's get into their stats. So basically, they have really good stats. They have an above average toughness 6. They have a great ballistic skill, which is 4, which means 3 up to hit. An average armor save, 4 up. Not as good as their Tyrant Guard brethren, but still okay. And they have a great range. Their range on their weapon is 24. And that's what's really interesting about their weapon, is that they can fire through objects, even solid objects you cannot see enemy targets on. You just fire straight through them. Whether it goes through friendly models, enemy models, it could be a wall, just like a 11-inch wall on the playing ground that you cannot look over, and they're still allowed to fire through it. And that's what makes their weapon just absolutely fantastic when you're trying to fire at tanks and stuff. Now the downside to this though is if you're firing through anything, the thing you're firing at will get a cover save, a 4-up cover save. But still, I think it's well worth it for to be able to take a shot at something, even if they get a 4-up cover save. Here, let me show you an example. See right here, you can see I have 3 Hive Guard behind a object that you can't see through. The Land Raider can't see through that object. They can't fire me, but I am allowed to fire at the Land Raider, even though I clearly have no line of sight to it because I'm behind a object. Now, you get 2 shots apiece with these Hive Guards. So I'm gonna roll 6 dice. All right, and they have ballistic skill 4, so that means I need 3 up to hit the Land Raider. Give me 3s. All right, so only 1 miss. The rest hit. So 5 hit, 1 miss. That's pretty good, right? Okay, now I need a 6 up to wound the damn thing because it's a freaking Land Raider. All right, I got 1 potential. That's actually really good. I mean, it's a Land Raider with a lot of points. If I can do any damage to it with these things, that's amazing. Now, because I fired behind an object, they do get a 4-up cover save. Let's see if they make it. Okay, it failed. So now I get to roll and see what I do to it. Alright, so it's -2 for glancing, so -2 to that is 1. So it's crew shaken, so that means it can't fire. That's awesome. I just tied up a Land Raider for an entire turn. And that's where these things really shine, in situations like that. I mean, you can literally hide behind something where no one can shoot at you, but you're allowed to shoot at everything else. And they're just an amazing unit. Like I said before, I mean, they're 50 points apiece, so they're not that expensive either. I mean, especially for a toughness 6, I mean, that's the same toughness as a Carnifex. So for 50 points, that's just amazing. So like little cannon, like little bolt pistols and stuff are gonna have a hard time dealing with those things. Well, now since I've basically put them on a pedestal, let's talk about some of the stuff that makes them bad. They have a kind of a crappy saving throw. It's a 4-up saving throw. It's not like their brethren, the Tyrant Guard, who have 3-up, and they're practically useless in close combat. So someone can run into these things and just tie them up forever because they have weapon skill 4 and 2 attacks, initiative 2, and so they're not that good. They do have a strength 5, which is kind of cool, so it will be easier for them to wound stuff, but like I said, you tie them up in close combat, and it's kind of annoying. Also, if you have them out of synapse, their instinctive behavior is lurk, so they will immediately go to the closest terrain they can find and then shoot at the closest enemy within them. And so if your synapse dies, you're basically shooting at stuff you don't want to shoot at. That's really bad too. So let's go over this again. So the good things about the Hive Guard is they have a great weapon, great toughness, multiple wounds, and they can shoot at things without line of sight. The bad things is that they need to be in synapse, they shouldn't be involved, and they shouldn't get into close combat. What people like doing, that I've noticed, or what I like doing, is baiting them. I put them behind something and try to, like, just say corn berserkers or harlequin jesters or something like that. I try to kill them because they're a nuisance. They annihilate walkers, they tie up tanks, and they hate that. And I bait them, so I put gene stealers right behind them, like literally like 6 or 12 inches behind them. And then so if someone engages them, I can immediately retaliate with a gene stealer counterattack, which is kind of nice. But that's the Hive Guard. They're an elite slot, you guys. They're great. I would recommend taking 9 of them if you can. 6 is fine. I proxy Tyrant Guard for them because I have 6 Tyrant Guard. I didn't feel like buying 6 Hive Guard. I will get around to it eventually, but I proxy. Feel free to proxy, even try them out if you guys find this interesting. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Go below. Tell me how you use Hive Guards and victory stories of how they've pulled you out of a tight pinch with Land Raiders and Rhinos and Walkers and all that good stuff. So yeah, please. So from now on, you guys, all my reviews are going to be on this channel. So please, if you subscribed to me, gburk7759, GreatBurk759, I am now on this channel. So if you want to unsubscribe to me there, that's fine, and just subscribe to this channel. That would help a lot. So stay tuned for my next review going up, which I'm going to be going over a Venom Thrope. And I also do list reviews, you guys. If you guys have a list you want me to take a look at, you take into a tournament or at a friend's house, I will gladly break down the list for you and tell me what I think of it. Feel free to send me a message or leave a comment below. Thanks, guys, and looking forward to doing more reviews.